Good morning, everyone, and we are here today for Deadline Stream Live. Game Week 3 is just a little while away, so we're going to get started here today and go through what our picks are, what the final selections are going to be, and we'll just have a discussion around, Ronaldo from yesterday as well. We're still on the hype as well. Sam is in the house. Hi, Sam. How are you? Thank you for joining in so early. I hope you're well. Is your team locked in? So we'll go through a lot of things, what's happened this week, what's going on, woken up to some news today as well this morning. So we'll go through a bit of that as well. So let's go through some plans of transfers. Are you playing your wild card? And we'll go through all that as well. So Sam, that's exactly what I was going to be talking about, which was Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Now, the official news is from the Everton website, which I looked at this morning. First thing was something to do with Benitez having a look at his status of his toe injury. So there's a 75% chance, according to the Fantasy Premier League website itself, but I'm not too sure what's going to be going on with Calvert-Lewin. Is he in your squad, Sam? Is he? Let me know, have you brought him in or are you looking to get him in? So that will be a major loss for Everton, considering if he doesn't play this week. I think that should be enough time, even if he doesn't start today against Brighton. I think that should be enough time for him to fully recover and be available for the games after the international break itself. So Sam said he's in his starting 11. Okay. Do you have anything on the bench to cover it? Let me know. If not, we can think on any replacements for you as well. Fazli's back. Viva Ronaldo. Viva Ronaldo. That's why the Man United top is out today. I made the video last night, guys. Apologies, I didn't make it sooner. I had some prior commitments, but the video is out. And Viva Ronaldo. Ronaldo's home. Guys, I'm going to be relaying it to you right now. I'm going to play that wild card as soon as he gets into the the game itself. I'm very disappointed I used my 2 transfers this week, but man, I'm so excited. Who am I going to be dropping? Personally, I'm not too fussed. Even if it's Mo Salah or Bruno, I'm not too fussed. I'll drop one of them. He is definitely coming in. Firstly, they thought they got Ronaldo. Yes, they did. Would I have had him in my squad even if he was at City? Potentially, I would have, with a heavy heart. But he was never going to that side of Manchester. He's at Man United. He's at home. Fergie got him home. Now let's start the business. Zodiac TK, hello. Welcome, buddy. Thank you for joining. Fazli, wildcard in Game Week 4. Which trio should I go for? Salah, CR7, Lukaku, Salah, Kane, Salah, CR7, Salah, CR7. So personally, for me, at the moment, the way it's looking, it's all dependent upon his price. If he comes in at 12 mil, for me, as you guys can see, I've got Salah, Fernandes, Lukaku. If he comes in at 12 mil, I'm swapping him straight like for like, Fernandes. So mine will be Salah, Fernandes, Salah, CR7, Lukaku. However, if he's at 12.5 mil, I'm going to take out Salah. So Salah is going to be gone. It's going to be Fernandes, Ronaldo, Lukaku. That's how I'm going to be playing it, buddy. Sam, I was going for 3-4-3. Antonio, Lukaku, and DCL. Have Basuma or Duffy. Your thoughts? To be fair, Basuma came on last week for me, Sam, and he got me 8 points. So it wasn't too dreadful, personally. Ben White, thankfully, didn't play for me. So otherwise, I would have got him like 8 points less than what I potentially could have. Do you have any free transfers left this week, Sam, or not? Let me know. For me, if I was in that situation and you don't have any transfers left, I wouldn't take a -4 hit. It's only 75%, so there's only 25% likelihood he's, I'm not too sure. It's last minute. Personally, for DCL, I think he's highly owned as well, so I don't think we should be jumping the gun too much. But if you want to take a -4 hit, I think with Basuma, you'll cover it anyway. So you should be all right, Sam. Damn, what news to wake up to. I was this close to getting DCL in for Bamford, that close to making that decision. That's the thing with FPL. You can never really wake up and get good news every single time. Dr. Mookat, welcome. I played my wild card this week. Lovely. So if you don't mind me asking, what does your team look like now? Do you mind sending it through? We'll have a look and we'll discuss it through. What were the major changes? I want to know. I want to know. Did you go early? Was it down to Kane? Was it? Because I was tempted. I was tempted. I tell you why I was tempted, because I played the Lukaku move on Sunday, and then Kane reveals on what day was it? Tuesday, Wednesday, that I'm staying. I was not happy by them. But I still think the Kane saga's not over. I still think there's going to be one final push from Man City. I'm not too sure they're going to let this lie down, because that's 2 players now Manchester United have taken, literally, which weren't expected for Man City personally. I don't think they expected us to get Varane this season. Sancho, it was going on for a couple of seasons, but Ronaldo, wow, they're going to have to lift their game again. Thank you, by the way, to everyone who's joined the stream, and I'll put in comments in. We're going to have an absolute great live stream today. I'm going to answer all your questions. We're going to go through some real interesting facts, and we're going to have some real fun stories. We'll do something different today. We'll go with something non-related to FPL as well. Ask about what your weekend plans are for bank holiday as well. So we'll do a bit of a lengthier stream this time, right? So the deadline, guys, is 11:30? 11, sorry, not 11:30, 11. Jeez, I'm still playing like from 2 years ago where you had an hour. 11:30, guys, is the deadline. So 11 o'clock is the deadline, guys, not 11:30. So we've got just under an hour to make our absolute final choices for it. So before I start taking some more questions, I'm going to give you guys what I've done. If you haven't watched my team selection video, so I've made 3 transfers for this game week. So Reguilon's come in for Ben White due to COVID and he's not available. So I brought in Sergio Reguilon, and I've got Rafinha in, who's come into my squad for Son, and Lukaku has replaced Danny Ings. A lot of people generally ask me, why did I take Danny Ings out? He's got Watford. It was Watford. Brentford, sorry, not Watford. Brentford. Why did I take him out? He's got me some points. Guys, sometimes the name of this game is sometimes you need to make decisions. Even if someone's scoring points at that moment, you have to make those changes immediately before the price rises take place. So let's look at Lukaku. I haven't seen it today. He's still 11.5, but he's got 21% ownership. And I think, against Liverpool, yes, there's Van Dijk, but, what does that mean for Lukaku? Can he take Van Dijk out of the game if he's playing in 1-to-1 and leave spaces for others? You don't know. And you can't say he's not going to score against Liverpool. Liverpool were, very, lucky not to concede in the last game against Burnley. Very, very lucky. They played extremely well. They're not an invincible defence. So I think people are giving a bit too much respect to Liverpool defence at the moment. And they definitely are, a team that you can score past. So let's just hope Lukaku gets a good run today, and let's see what he's really made of. That's probably the battle of the season I'm looking for. 2 powerhouses, Van Dijk versus Lukaku. Bring it on at 5:30. But before we got Man City Arsenal, so I really want to watch that game as well. I hope it's a 0-0, because I want Diaz to keep a clean sheet and I also want City to drop points. So that'll be the best result for me. Yeah, Bamford fell in price. I'm not very bothered by that, to be fair, at the moment. He's 7.9. He's lost a bit of ownership, about 3 or 4%, but trust me, when he scores a couple of goals, people will get him right back in the Newcastle game when Gameweek 5 starts. So Burnley away, I don't think it's that much of a difficult game. Rafinha, Bamford, I was tempted to look at their captaincy, to be fair, as well. But it is what it is. I've got a theory. I'm going to stick on premiums. Premiums will deliver. And I'm telling you now, guys, Ronaldo is going to be my captain. I don't care who they're playing. I think it's Newcastle first game. But he's still going to be my captain. I don't care if they're playing Man City. Ronaldo is going to be my captain. And I'm going to probably lock him in for the rest of the season, unless obviously there's some other games around. But otherwise, 99% of the time, he's probably going to be my favourite choice for captain, unless they got like a difficult game. Yeah, but Ronaldo will stay. Alternatively, if I want to keep Salah and Bruno, let's say Ronaldo comes in about 12.5 mil and I need $500,000 spare, I can get Bruno out, bring in Ronaldo, Cresswell, I downgrade him to Kofal. There are alternative options, or Digne can go down to another 5 mil defender, or Reguilon, I'll bring him back down to 4.5. There are options there, guys. Or Diaz I can bring down to 5.5 from Chelsea. There are options for us to consider. Now, you guys tell me, will you be bringing in Ronaldo into your squad? And if you will, are you playing a wild card? If you're not, what is your plan? Steve, with the news of DCL torn between him and Bowen as captain, as Bowen has been due a goal and going under the radar in the eye test. Yeah, so Steve, Bowen played really well against Leicester. I watched that game. It was a really, really good game that he played against Leicester as well. So, we'll have to wait and see. Personally, I'm changing my screen over to this side because I feel like I look down a bit too much, so I'm going to move it to this side. Personally, I would say Bowen. Is there any other candidates in your squad that may be like more, I'd say just as strong candidates for the captaincy? So, but he's not a bad shout. He's going to be definitely a differential, and if it pays off, that's definitely going to help your rank boost. But then what you need to remember is because of the high ownership of Salah, Fernandes, because of 50% odd, if they play well, their rankings are going to go significantly higher with those 50-60% of managers who are going to be making that decision as well. So that's something worth considering. I'm always in favour of a differential, by the way. I am always in favour of one. I don't really like the light's not great, so I'll put it back in the original position. It's a lot easier to see. Apologies, guys. Right, Zodiac, if you had Coldman and Amati, who would you start today? I really liked Amati last week. I really did. And who are they playing this week? Leicester, Norwich. Yeah, Amati for me. I really like the way he played. Obviously, sometimes players look good on a football field, but they may not be a great asset in terms of an FPL perspective. I kind of got good vibes from him. I think he's a good player. I think he's definitely worth watching. And if I do play my wild card, he may be someone that I might, somehow or another fit into my overloaded defence. Yeah, I still get messages around why I play 5 defenders. I'm not following the template, guys. You guys know this already. You guys are my regulars. You guys know. I can change that. I can change that in the wild card if I want to. But this is the way I play the game. And that's the reason why I have done it. But thank you everyone who does give me good wishes for that. But definitely Zodiac, Amati, bring him in, mate. He's a good start. Sam, have Basuma or Duffy, your thoughts? I personally, if you've already taken hits this week, Sam, do not make any further hits. Do not take another -4. I've taken a -4 right now. So at the moment, oh guys, I didn't realise. Hold on, I didn't even show you guys my rank. Let me move this back over. Sorry. It's because I was doing the video last night. Let me show you guys through. There we are. That looks a lot better for a live stream. Cool. So now we're going to talk about my rank. So I'm on 141 points. I've taken a -4 hit. Now, I've worked that out based on other points and stuff. If I was to start this week, obviously, on 137 points, I'm in the 2 million, around about the 2.1 mark in terms of rank already before the ball's been even kicked. But obviously, I've not taken into consideration that people above me may have made more transfers, may have taken more hits, etc., etc. Well, I'm not too sure. But let's just say no one did that and I was the only player who's done that. I'm around 2.1 mil. I've already lost 300,000 ranking, kind of like status positionings already. So every point matters at the moment. Now, for me, it's not too serious. We can cover them for this week. It's against Brighton, I know. But Brighton kept a clean sheet last week. So we'll have to wait and see. And I think it's a toe injury, so I wouldn't be too bothered by it at the moment, personally, because it wasn't that big yesterday during press conferences. I mean, I've only just seen it today, and I still just can't digest that. It's only 75%. I mean, if it was something really serious, it would have been like a 50% or 25%, but 75% chance of playing. And let's say he doesn't play the full 90 minutes. Let's say he comes on for about half an hour. With the game fixture he's got today, no disrespect to Brighton and Hove Albion. They've played well. Damari Gray, Richarlison, they played a lot of crosses into the ball. So if anyone else does have the Dominic Calvert-Lewin issue, because it's about 16% of managers who have him at the moment, I wouldn't be too concerned about it. If he doesn't play, just write him off for the week. Don't worry about it. It does happen sometimes in FPL. I wrote off Ben White. Now, I knew Chelsea were going to give him a tough game, and I picked him off starting 11. Basuma was on the bench. I took that hit. I'm not going to say Basuma gets 8 points every single week, but for one way or another, it worked out this time. So sometimes maybe just playing safe might reward you. Let's say I've taken out White and I've taken a -4 hit. Basuma plays the game, concedes 4 goals, minus points there, gets a yellow card, 0 points. How I actually benefited from anything? Probably not. So that's entirely your choice, buddy. But Basuma came good for me last week, so I'd probably go Basuma, to be fair. I think there's some news about him going to Liverpool, by the way. I don't know how true that is. But if you have 3 Liverpool players at the moment, plus Basuma on your bench, in the next game week, you may be forced to drop one of the players. So that would be interesting. So yeah, DK says, now United just need one a good coach so they can actually win something. I don't think Ollie's the right man. And Zodiac DK, I've been in this discussion a lot of time with my Manchester United friends. You know, there's a couple of things we need to remember, okay, in this modern climate. What it is is there's 2 pathways in life. There's a short-term success, which Chelsea and Watford followed perfectly. Watford they got kept in the Premier League by their manager who brought them up for the Championship. They got a new manager. Don't know how that works. The model works for them. Di Matteo for Chelsea won the Champions League, was replaced a couple of months later. It works for them. Came in Avram Grant, won the Premier League, etc., etc. Manchester United, Arsenal kept managers for 20 plus years because they had a legacy of, you know, allowing managers to have the best of chance. I mean, Arsene Wenger did well, but he didn't start off brilliantly. Sir Alex Ferguson, no one really knew much about him, barring his, you know, Scotland stint as management. He was almost on the verge of, kick out if he didn't win that game against, I think it was Crystal Palace or something. And then, you know, you've got players, you know, managers in Chelsea who come in and out every other month. So you don't really know what suits what. Now, Ollie, yes, he got a caretaker job, was given the full-time job. Do you know what, to be fair, he's not won anything. I know he hasn't. And it was disappointing when the whole Villarreal saga happened. But do you know what? If he's made these signings, before this summer, when he lost that Europa League final game, I wanted him gone. I generally had enough. I had enough of Woodward. I had enough of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I'd hit my point. You know, I'd given him 3 years. So I said, you know what, 2 years. Let's give him a chance, 2-3 years to prove what he had. But you know what? If he's got these players in, if he's brought Varane, if he's brought Ronaldo, and if he's brought Sancho, he's done a fine job, and I think he should be given this whole season. I don't care if they get knocked out the first round of the Champions League, they come 12th in the Premier League. Do you know what? Give him 38 games. Give him the whole season. Let's have a review at the end of the season. I don't want a knee-jerk reaction with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. The guy's got a team he's going to build. Success doesn't come overnight. People forget this. Klopp took 3 years to win his, get settled in, get his squad, and won the title in his 3rd year. This is Ole's 3rd year now. Well, starting his 3rd year. Pep Guardiola was the same. Pep didn't win it the first year when he came in. He took time. So, for me, yeah, they call him a PE teacher, etc., etc. But guys, let's just sit back and enjoy what he's done. For me, I think we should give him a chance. If he doesn't do well, if he doesn't win anything after 38 games and we can't see any progress from last season, that's when we make a call and say, look, thank you, Ollie, for your services. We're going to terminate your contract and let's move on. But United are back. You know what the thing is, right? Look at Solskjaer's team pre-Bruno, post-Bruno. Look at the difference on the pitch. The manager doesn't play much of a difference until you have the quality of players on the pitch. The same goes with Arsenal. Arteta, I rate him as a manager. I think he's an absolutely brilliant football coach and a manager. He doesn't have the players on the pitch. Now, yes, he's recruited and whatnot. But really, guys, 129 million in the modern market? Really? Is that really that much? I don't think so, considering how many years they haven't spent. Give them time. I mean, it's a result-driven business, and to be fair, I think we just get a bit too over-passionate and stuff as fans, but it's going to be a great season. It is going to be a great season, and we're going to have to just sit back and just appreciate that Ronaldo came to Manchester United, and us off me FPL managers would enjoy it. And you know what? If Pep had got Messi, can you imagine the Manchester derby? It'd be like the old El Clasico. But yeah, I think he's the right man for this season. I'll judge him after he finishes the season. Wow, Salah out. That's brave as a United fans, of course. I don't want a Liverpool player. I went without Salah last year. Look, guys, I mean, Salah's a great FPL asset. He's a great FPL asset, but no one's undroppable in this game. No one is. He's going to be dropped in January. When he goes to the African Cup of Nations, people will drop him. He's a premium. They're not going to put him on his bench for 4 weeks, of their bench for 4 weeks, because he's gone to play for his home country in a Cup of Nations. So why not do it now? Why not? I've already predicted last night in my Ronaldo video, so please, if you guys haven't watched the Ronaldo video last night to FPL, welcome to FPL. Watch the Ronaldo video I made last night. I made some predictions around there, around points and price. How much do you reckon you'll be, guys? So one of the main kind of poll results I got on Twitter was 12.5. And that's my prediction as well. How many of you will be actually playing Kane, Lukaku, Ronaldo? Is anyone going to go for that trio? Let me know. Sam says no free transfers, Livramento, Duffy or Basuma. Oh, who does Southampton have this week? I mean, to be fair, now that you brought in Livramento, I think Livramento might be a good shot, to be fair. They've got Newcastle. Yeah, they're at home, Newcastle. And also they got Callum Wilson and St. Maximin. I really liked him last week against Manchester United. Yeah, I mean, for me, Sam, now you've thrown another contender in there. Definitely Differential for me. Shaz Sharksy, how much do you think Ronaldo will cost? 12.5 for me, buddy. 12.5 mil. He could be actually 13 and a half. 13 and a half mil. They might want to price him out because a lot of people are gonna buy him and they want to make the game interesting. I don't think he'll be 11 mil. No, not at all. 12 and a half min. Anything less, I'll be surprised. Anything more, I won't be surprised at all. But are you excited, guys? I am. Fanta, I hope Ronaldo won't be more than 13 mil. I think 13.5 will be max. But I hope he's not more. I hope he's around. Yeah, 12 and a half mil should be good. Because then it's a straight swap for premium. It makes sense. It makes sense. M. Fahad, hi boss. Keep Barnes or swap him for Ben Rama. First of all, thank you for messaging and joining the stream, buddy. Who do Leicester have this week, boss? Let's have a look. I think it's Norwich, wasn't it? Norwich, yeah. And West Ham, who do they have? Crystal Palace. Both decent fixtures. I mean, there's two things here, okay? There's two things. They're both reasonably good fixtures. Norwich has shipped a lot of goals. And there will be a reaction from Leicester, definitely. West Ham, they've had a good games in the start of the season. Not to say they're going to take their foot off the pedal. Who would I keep? Look, I'm a massive Harvey Barnes fan. If I'm going by my head and I go by my choice, I'd choose Harvey Barnes. But if I'm going by form, Ben Rama. But let's say I'm in that situation, I'm going to be brutally honest with you, I'd stick with Barnes. Personally, I'd stick with Barnes. Just one more week. It's Norwich. It's Norwich. No disrespect to them. I think the fact that they started so fragile at the back, there's goals to have. I reckon Leicester will have a great chance of putting a few past them. Basley, captain Vardy, Bruno or Son? Vardy really tempting for the reason I got Vardy's because of this game. It would be silly not to captain him. But I don't know, what's your thoughts? I mean, I'd captain him. Look, if this is your inkling and this is what you want to do it. Don't think what anyone else is going to be thinking about your team or what other players will be doing. This is your game. Vardy could get a hat-trick today. If you got him as a differential captain, your ranking, Fadley, through the roof. Through the roof. Make him your captain, man. Make him it. Don't sweat. Don't sweat. Son might even be injured. There's no confirmation around it, but he did hobble off last week, so I'm not too sure what his game time is going to be like. But yeah, go for Vardy. Lock him in. Zodiac DK, maybe City will try get Haaland. I'm not too sure about Haaland. This whole Haaland stuff's really annoyed me. You know, especially with his agent as well. Like, you know, I want to keep 30 million for myself from this deal. I mean, come on. Can't pipe it down. I mean, I rate Haaland, but really, is he that brilliant? He's doing it at Dortmund. You know, people get this hype about certain players, you know, just because they're doing well. It's like, look, he's a good player. He's a very good player. Just because he's a good player, does that mean he's going to smash it in the Premier League? No. I mean, you know, I'll tell you this will kind of give away a bit of my age. When I was in school, there used to be this guy called Andrei Shevchenko. The guy was an absolute machine, right? Came to the Premier League in Chelsea, flopped. Morientes came to Chelsea, Liverpool, absolute machine. Came to Liverpool, flopped. Just because someone does good in one league does not mean they're born to do well in the Premier League. It's a very difficult art to do. So even Haaland, yeah, they'll get them for however much. Will he fit into the Premier League? I mean, look at Klopp already saying, you know, we don't like the physical nature. He doesn't like the physical nature of the league this year. Come off it, man. We're playing football here. It's a contact sport. Take contact out of it, it becomes boring. If City get Haaland, I mean, if they wanted to get him, they should have got him earlier in the transfer window. Why wait till now? It just doesn't make sense unless they're going to go for him in January or next year. It doesn't really make sense. I mean, Madrid are trying to get Mbappe for 137 mil. I don't know who does their finances. Why don't they just wait till December, get him on free next season? And if I was Mbappe, I would be thinking, okay, they're willing to pay 140 million for me in January. They can pay 40 million to my club. I'll take 100 million sign-on bonus. I'll keep that money. Why give it to PSG for? But yeah, I mean, if Mbappe came to the Premier League, to Liverpool, well, that would be some premiums. Fahad, have you done your transfers? If so, what? Okay, so I've made 3 transfers this week, guys. If you guys haven't seen already. So I've taken Ben White out, brought in Reguilon. Take out Son, brought in Rafinha. And I've taken out Danny Ings and I've brought in Romelu Lukaku. So I've taken a -4 this week. By the way, I just want to say thank you to everyone who's watching the stream and has, put all these questions forward. Massive thumbs up. If you haven't liked the video so far, please hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed to FPL INKLING, please hit that subscribe button. Help us grow this channel. Bazzi, if you fail to deliver, I'll be disappointed to watch tomorrow game. If Bruno blank, at least that's the last match. I mean, I don't know what this myth is about leaving it to the last part. I mean, isn't it even more painful if the player you wanted to captain performs before the last game takes place? I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking a bit weirdly at the moment. But Bruno against Wolves is a good game, by the way. No disrespect to Wolves' defence, but he's got a friendly fixture, let's just say. But Fadsley, go for it, man. Be brave. Deadly Mantis, Fadsley, I'm going for Vardy too. See? There's one more. There'll be 2 of you. And Fahad, I'm not flipping a coin this time, boss. I remember that, actually. Actually, let's say this way, Fahad. If we had 2 options, right? Let's have a look. If we had 2 options for your captaincy, who would we have for your flipping of the coin? Let me know that, please. Zodiac, what's your overall rank? Mine's 1.81 mil, buddy. 141 points. I'm not too fussed about it at the moment, as I said in my last stream as well. Ranking at the moment is not too concerning because sometimes even like 5 to 6 points are separating 800,000 managers. So it's not that big. I think after game week 9 and 10 is where I will start focusing on it. Maybe 15 onwards is where I'm going to take it really serious. So at the moment, 1.8, I'm happy with that. It's nearly 7.6 million managers. Being in the top, 2 mil, I'll take that. Considering how bad my last week went. Sharksy, how much do you think Ronaldo will cost? 12.5 mil, my opinion, buddy. Fingers crossed cheaper. Dr. Mukat says, my team is Edison, Diaz, Laporte, Wan-Bissaka, Kofal, Son, Bruno, Rafinha, Benrahma, Kane, captain, and Antonio. Wow, that is one strong team. Jesus. I like that, Dr. Mukat, definitely. What's your rank? You played your wild card, lovely. Zodiac DK for me. It's wait and see with Ronaldo. That's absolutely fine. I mean, I had around 23% of managers who are going to wait and see to get him in the poll that I put on Twitter. So yeah, we have to remember he's 36 now. Guys, he's 36, but he's an immense body shape. He's better than most 28-year-olds. So let's give him that bit of margin there, hopefully. Dr. Muka, I'm 799,991. I'm over 160 points. Not bad at all. Not bad. So as you can see, 160 points. He's 19 points gap, and we are literally over just around 1 million difference in rank. So it is very, very tight, guys. So make sure we look after those transfers. Deadly Mantis, I have Son, Benrahma, Greenwood, and Kane, Antonio, and Vardy top up captain. Vardy versus 82 days risk I'll take. Yeah, Deadly Mantis, I'd captain Vardy against Norwich personally. Aziril Rafize, hi, I've got Kane in this week. Any thoughts about captaining him? I would. He scored twice midweek, right, in the Conference League. It's against Watford. I mean, at home as well. He probably want to prove a point to his home fans. He's staying now. And he's an FPL GOAT. He's the greatest of all time. One of the greatest of all times. Yeah, captain him, buddy. Put him on there. Put him on. It's not a risk. Sam, thank you. You explained well. Sticking to Bissouma. Yay. Well done, Sam. Keep those 4 points. Kai Butterworth, welcome. Amati in or Sarr? I mean, I've talked earlier about Amati. I really enjoyed watching him. Sarr, Watford against Spurs probably looks a bit more of a difficult game, personally, Kai. I'd go Amati, personally. Zodiac DK, I know DCL is good. I'd rather get Bamford in compared to DCL. I might do that next week. I might even consider Jimenez over DCL. Do you know what? That's a really good point, Zodiac DK, man. I like that. You know, I've not discussed Jimenez much, to be fair. Now, Jimenez was a phenomenal striker, guys. Honestly, before that head injury, I had him in my FPL squads. We'll go on to Jimenez in a moment, but do you know when people are saying about Bamford for DCL? I knew this was going to happen. Look, a lot of people went for DCL early, and he's done well, guys. He's done well. But let's look at Bamford's fixtures after the Liverpool game. Look at that in Gameweek 5 onwards. Look at the sea of green. He will score. Yes, he's dropped in price. Yes, you know, he's only got 1 assist so far. Yes, he's, you know, only got 6 points in 2 games. But he'll come back, man. Bamford will be back. Jimenez. Now, let's look at Jimenez, guys, because this guy, you know, I was thinking he could get like a big, like, a top 6 team move potentially. Raul Jimenez, you know, 7.4 million in price. He hasn't got off the mark this season so far. But let's take it back. Before last season, he got 24 returns in 2019-2020. He got 23 returns in the season before in 2018-19. So this guy can score, man, and he can set up goals as well. And let's look at his fixtures coming up. Look at the fixtures he's got after game week 4. If I play a wild card because of Ronaldo, and I need 500,000, I might even change Bamford for Jimenez if I really need to go that way. I mean, I don't really want to get rid of Bamford itself, but I've got an option there to spare me 500,000 somewhere. So yeah, let's just wait and see. I mean, Manchester United at home this week, there's no reason why he can't score. The guy's a really good player. But out of those 3 to begin the season, there was a plan I had, and that plan was to have Bamford for up to the first international break. I'm doing that. I'm sticking to it. So let's wait and see, guys, okay? By the way, guys, we've got 11 people in the stream. Thank you very much all for joining. If you haven't subscribed yet to FPL INKLING, please take that moment to hit that subscribe button. Help me grow the channel. Hit that like button if you've liked it. And in addition, if you haven't joined the league, you know that code's on the camera below, below my video chat. So join the FPL INKLING league code right now. Get in there. Let's have a great league. And I'll give a shout out to the top 10. Actually, I did that last week, didn't I? Let's see. Let's give us another shout out, man. Who's where? What's going on? That's just brought me back to shout outs. There we are. Right. Here we have him here. FPL INKLING top 10. We've got Price of 46, who's moved to number 1. 93 points, 204. Bulls and FC, 204 points. FPL Chef Mate, 1 MDBFC, Promised Land at number 5, Dex Villains at number 6, Red Chaser, Monday Night Rejects, Real Starhorse, Slim Pickings, Invincibles 99, Podley Lane, Podol Yane, Esclap. And there you go. They are all in the top 10 at the moment, guys. So that is how it's going. Well done, everyone. They've hit the 200-point mark. Congratulations. Let's move on to some questionings. Fancy Ronaldo's 36 and bother you. That man outscored 90 million Lukaku last season. He'll do it again in the Prem. So that is a very good point there. I must second that. So Ronaldo outscored Lukaku last season, and Lukaku is considered to have one of the world's best form at the moment and had one of the best seasons. So let's not dismiss Ronaldo because of his age, guys. We know how professional he is. We know how well he played in the Euros. He won the Nations League for Portugal as well. He's done it all. And to be fair, he's got 551 club goals since leaving Manchester United. That's insane. Insane. I think he scored 29 goals and 3 assists last season. So he's in form, guys. He's in form. Don't judge him. Don't judge him. Troller Guy, welcome back. Massive shout out to Troller Guy. I was wondering where you were. How's it going? What's your plans? Let me know. Let me know. Jonathan Murray, what wages is Ronaldo on? So at the moment, the personal terms and conditions are to be decided. I wouldn't be surprised if it's 400k plus, to be fair. Because there wasn't much sign-on fee. It's like 20-25 mil, anything like that. So if Oli can't win the league or the Champions League with this United team, then he'll get kicked out next year. he got a must-win team now. He's got a must-win team. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. There's like 2-3 players per position. Trailer guy, are you going to have Ronaldo and who for? Yes, trailer guy, Ronaldo is going to be coming in. I don't care if it's for Salah or Bruno. Then, dependent on his price, I'll make it happen. And I'll captain him against Newcastle. I will captain him. I'm telling you guys now, guys, captain Ronaldo against Newcastle. Forget rank. Forget the points. Ronaldo's home. I'm captaining him. This is why I'm wearing the Man United shirt today, guys. He's coming home and United is back. They are back. Stephen Moore, welcome. Salah to Son, captain, and Ings to Vardy for a hit. Wild card for me. That's not a bad shout, you know. Salah to Son, captain. Oh, do you know what I think? Are we writing off Salah too early? Even against Chelsea, they could get a penalty. He could score a penalty. He could score a goal. Are we writing Salah off? Let's see what his ownership is this week. Just ownership. 50. It's gone down 4%. Wow. 4% already. Do you reckon it's going to go down further for Ronaldo? I can understand the Son captaincy. Definitely against Watford. Again, for me, I took him out because I wasn't too sure whether he's going to be fit or not. But Vardy's definitely a good shout. Definitely a good shout. And a wild card for me in game week 4 as well. Trailer guys, Son or Antonio captain? I mean, they're both great choices, guys. Basing it on form, Antonio. Son didn't take a penalty last time. Kane's back, so he's not on penalties. Antonio missed a penalty, so is it going to be someone else who takes the penalty? Probably like Benrahma or someone. Okay, let me think rationally. If I had both of them in my squad today, right now, who would I pick? Antonio. Antonio, I've said it, guys. I've said it. Antonio it is. It's a tough choice, but it's a really good question. This is why I'm still, yeah. Antonio, let's stick with him. Castellan, Miles Minute. Yeah, so DCL is injured, guys. 75% chance of playing. It's not too dreadful. I mean, there is 35% chance he will play. It's a toe injury, so they might monitor it. I think one of my kind of thought process around the whole thing was he might get some minutes, like 30 minutes at the end or so, but we'll have to wait and see. Welcome everyone, guys. Again, if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button, guys, and help this channel grow. And also hit that like button as well, please. And join the FPL INKLING League. The code is on screen, guys. Firstly, I got Sanchez as a keeper, but I also have Dunk, INKLING, and Mbembo. Have to start 2 and bench 1. I can tell you one thing, INKLING's a good shout. Burnley haven't scored much. Now I'm going to jinx them, and they're going to score 5. INKLING is definitely a good shout. I like Mbembo. He's midfielder listed, but he's played up front for, well, just behind the striker. So he might get a good shout. Brentford, they're playing Villa? Villa? Yeah, Aston Villa. So, yeah, I'd go Mbembo. Try Mbembo. Tarek Amal, welcome. Should I take a -4 to take out Bruno plus Tony for Kane and Benrahma? Having 2 transfers would be useful too for next week. I'll tell you what I'm thinking, buddy. Now, the thing that you're having, the dilemma with Tony is exactly the same I'm having with Bamford. When you started your draft off, when you made the first team, everyone had in mind that we're going to have this for 38 weeks and we're going to not make any changes. That's just not going to happen, okay? The minimum term we thought about was until the first international break, right? So we thought he'd probably get some returns and he'll get off to a flying start. Brentford have got Aston Villa. Now, Aston Villa, I think he can score. It just takes one moment of greatness. I mean, if you want to take that -4 hit, I'm just saying, you know, there could be like a ranking drop of like 300,000-400,000. If that's something you want to take. If I was in your situation personally, I'd leave Bruno because he's a good captaincy option. Kane is really good. He's a really good option. But the thing is, what I'm trying to say is, do you want to keep Kane for a long-term process? Or are you looking at this just for a 1 game week? Because they've got Crystal Palace after the international break and then they've got Chelsea and Arsenal. Whereas Manchester United at the moment, they've got Newcastle followed by West Ham, Aston Villa, Everton. So are you going to be getting rid of Bruno full stop for Ronaldo in the future? I'm not sure what your short to medium term plans are. But for me, if this is just a 1 week hit, I wouldn't do it. If it's just a future plan for a long term plan, then definitely go for it. So yeah, you can say, yeah, Haaland, yes, Haaland. That is that brilliant. He is, man. He's a good player. I think he's a bit overhyped, personally. Taken out Son. Yes, I've taken out Son, buddy. Yeah, I've taken him out. It was a short-term plan anyway. He wasn't there for the whole season. Everyone knew I wanted Kane. Kane's saga went on a bit too long. Annoyed me. I've got Lukaku in, so that's bridge under the water. Oh, but if only Kane had said that 2 days earlier. Sam, would you consider Bergwijn? Is his start a doubt if Kane becomes a regular? I think Kane's start more affects Lucas Moura. Because I think Moura was the one who came in to cover him. And if you remember from the Champions League a couple of seasons ago, it was Moura who actually covered his position, even under Poch, during those semis before he returned for the final. So I don't think Bergwijn's position will be affected as much, personally. Because that's the pace. Bergwijn, Dele Alli, they're going to be the pace of the squad. So I don't think he'll be dropped for Kane. Zodiac DK, before Gameweek 1, people laughed at my FPL team. Now, since I had Rudiger, Benrahma, Greenwood and Vardy, now I'm 22k in the world and nobody will laugh now. Do you know what? That's the beauty of this game, man. You don't need to follow the template so-called team. Make your own squad. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. But congrats on 22k ranking. That is incredibly well done. Tried to go, I was to 100k, then I went to 2 mil because of Antonio. I had Richarlison for Game Week 2, but Antonio in Game Week 1. Look, guys, rankings will fluctuate significantly. Look, I'm 1.8 mil this week. If I have a really bad week, I could go down to 3 mil. If I do really well, I could go back into the top 1 million managers. It's too close to call. It's 2 weeks out of 38 game weeks. It's a marathon, guys. So let's not panic too early. Guys, we are just over 15 minutes away from the deadline. So get your teams and squads all ready, captains correct, save it, refresh it, double check it, whatever you need to do. And whilst you're doing that, please, if you're around here and you've been here before and you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button and be part of the FPL INKLING family and like the video as well, guys. Zodiac DK, and I didn't pick Bruno and still got 196 points. Well, you have. There you go. That's incredible, buddy. To be fair, Antonio did take quite a rough amount of points this week. Paul Gallagher, welcome. Will Bruno still take penalties when Ronaldo starts? And who will be dropped to make room for Ronaldo? Bruno will not take penalties. That's my opinion. Ronaldo's going to be on penalties. And I think Greenwood will take a hit. There's Cavani's position. Cavani may not even come back now, personally. But the striker will be Ronaldo. On one side, there's probably going to be Rashford when fit. And on the other side, Greenwood, Martial. No, Sancho, sorry. What am I about? Sancho one side, Rashford on the other, Ronaldo up front, Bruno in behind, Pogba behind that. Yeah, so I think Greenwood will have to make way for that one. Mugsy Poop says Livermento, Duffy or Amati to start. I said Amati already, but I do like Livermento as well. So I'd say Amati first for me because of the fixture against Norwich. Zodiac DK at Paul Gallagher, pretty sure CR will take penalties. Ronaldo will play as an attacker as he did. Juve, in my opinion, I don't know. I think at least 10-12 goals will come through penalties for Ronaldo anyway. So win-win for us, guys. Capivora, welcome, buddy. Vardy over Son for my captain this week. We've discussed this, quite a common question so far this morning. I like Vardy as an option for a captain this week. I think he'll be a good candidate for it. And he's due a big run as well. Fahad says, what has been the worst FPL moment for you? Ooh, that's a good question. Oh, worst FPL moment. FPL moment. Worst FPL moment. Worst FPL moment probably. I'll get back to you on that one. There's been too many, buddy. That's a really good question. That's the best question, guys. I'm gonna say that's the best question I've been asked since I've been doing streams. Thank you, Fahad. That's a good question. But I'll let you know what my worst moment was. Zodiac, give a like to the stream, guys. Thank you, Zodiac. Arthur Fuller, welcome. Should I do Tony to Bamford with the exact right amount of money? Yeah, if you do, I'm in the Bamford camp, buddy. If that's something that you like to do, if that's your inkling, press that button. Athalva at 29, welcome. Should I take a hit and transfer Simicast for Ayling or Reguilon? I think you should. I think Robertson's back today. I think he'll start. So Simicast, unless he's on your bench or he's in your starting lineup, definitely make that transfer through. I've got Reguilon, but Ayling has got a good fixture, so not a bad shout to bring either in personally. If you've got the funds for Reguilon, I'd go Reguilon personally because there's an attacking return there potentially as well. Right, 17 people in the house. Welcome everyone. I'd like to thank you all for joining. If you want to hit that subscribe button, guys, whilst you're watching, and you haven't been subscribed or you haven't subscribed yet so far, please do, and hit that like button as well. Harry, welcome, buddy. I'd take a hit and get Antonio for Bamford if I were you. I've taken already a hit, mate. I can't take another hit. I can't. I'll sit there with my head in my hands watching Antonio. Hopefully Vieira can keep him out. Paul Gallagher, we were saying never write off Ronaldo. We were never saying never write Ronaldo off, yet we are zero reason for ever write Salah off. No one's writing anyone off, Paul. I mean, look, this is the FPL game, right? The way the premiums are designed, if they were all the same price, then this game would be boring. You have to choose one or the other, so that's where kind of like the opportunity cost comes in, right? So for me, it's my affiliation. Okay, let's put it this way. Let's say Mo Salah was a Manchester United player and Ronaldo went to Liverpool, right? Salah's been doing incredible in FPL and Liverpool get Ronaldo. It's going to definitely be some affiliation, right? So there's nothing saying that Salah's a bad player all of a sudden. People just want Ronaldo, just for Ronaldo. It could be for Kane as well. A lot of people are thinking of going Kane. Actually, let's see what Kane's ownership is this week. I haven't seen, but it was like 12.3 mil last time I checked it last weekend. And I've heard most of you have got him in as well. So it's 12.3 mil, 8.6% managers. Guys, why are people not putting the armband on him? Watford at home, differential. If he goes big, a couple of points there for you guys, right? Oh, let's not look at my last week. Let's not. Finley Farrow, welcome. Start Ayling or Kofel. Kofel is at home against Crystal Palace. And Ayling is Burnley away. I mean, either are fine, to be fair. Either of them seem all right. I would go personally Kofel out of the two. I thought Kofel was amazing against Leicester. Shaw in for Ruben Diaz. Good shout. Ruben Diaz in for Shaw. I mean, I've got both in my squad. They're both good. So who you pick, you got Arsenal at home or Wolves away. They're both decent fixtures, to be fair. Zodiac DK, doubt Bamford. Don't doubt Bamford. His underlying stats are really good. Yeah, and he's got an England call up as well this week, guys. So let's not forget that. Oh, I think I remembered one of my worst moments. In FPL especially. I mean, when it was a couple of years ago. I think it was Samuel Eto'o that came back to Chelsea and played Manchester United. And that season I was going neck to neck with one of my really good friends. We had a really good season that season. It was neck and neck after all those game weeks. And one bad move or one good move would make a huge difference to the overall points tally and ranking. He's a Chelsea fan and I'm a United fan. It was Manchester United versus Chelsea and he brought Eto'o in. Eto'o bagged a hat-trick. I still have visions about that. 15, 20 points. The guy got the lead, but remember, guys, as I said, it's a marathon. I did win that season over him. But that was painful. For the next 2-3 weeks, I was sick to the guts. He never did anything after that, Eto'o for Chelsea, but that 1 week, he made me feel so sick. I didn't feel like going into work, to be fair. But thanks for reminding me there, buddy, going back to my worst memory. Explosion, welcome. Mara's out this week, and For who, if so? Morris is 9 mil, right? Grealish, 8 mil, same team. Havertz, but that's Liverpool this week, yeah. What other games we got on? 9 mil. If you got the spare funds, maybe Son for Spurs. Yeah, those are the options I'd go for, buddy. If not Morris, I'd keep him. I think he's due a big goal, big haul as well. Ricky Reed, Ruben Diaz in for sure. I mean, for me, I don't mind who you have either. Manchester United have slightly better fixtures over the next couple of game weeks. So either are good, personally. I've got both in. I'd say get both if you can. But if I had to choose out of the two, personally, I'd go Luke Shaw. Sam, is Richarlison penalty taker in absence of Everton? Yes. If DCL doesn't start or play and they get a penalty, I think Richarlison should take the penalty. And I was reading something about Real Madrid bidding for Richarlison this week. Wow. Real Madrid. I mean, nothing against Richarlison, but if I listen to the Premier League, I don't think that was the player that they'll be going for, personally. Partenope 1926, welcome. Antonio or Dele Alli for captain? Antonio, buddy. He's in form. Caden Favour, welcome. Should I get in DCL or Ings? At the moment, buddy, I'd get in Danny Ings because DCL is injured, potentially. Tahidur Rahman, news about Veltman. Oh, well, got quite a few messages about Veltman. Let's find out. I've not checked Veltman this morning, buddy. Veltman isolating in line with government and Premier League protocol. He's back at 11th of September. So he's not playing this week. Tahidur, apologies, buddy. Shahrukh Anor, Robertson or Simica starting for Liverpool? Robertson, buddy. I think Robertson will start. Paul Gallagher, worst FPL moment was triple captaining Duffy about 2 years ago. So many people made that blunder. I remember that. That was Twitter went mad on that one. I definitely do remember that one. Ethan Jacobs, should I play Martinez instead of Danny Ings or Ivan Toney? Morris instead of Danny Ings. I'll play Morris, buddy, out of those three. Is it obvious that I'm a Liverpool fan, Paul Gallagher? Yes, it is. Should I play Morris instead of Danny Ings? Morris, buddy, Morris. I know it's deadline, it's coming closer. Morris. Sam, help my friend. He needs a quick suggestion. He has Sarr, Tierney, and Digne as possible replacements for DCL. Your thoughts, suggestion? Sarr, Tierney. Not Tierney, gone. Sarr or Digne. Digne. Let's say Digne. Better fixture. Zidane, come on. Vardy, Antonio, Benrahma, Bruno's captain. I've gone Bruno, but Vardy's a good shout. So is Antonio. Bruno for me. Bruno. I'm going fast now because of the deadline. My only concern this week's Mahrez. I've got him and I'll start on the bench. I really want to transfer him next week. Perfect. Zodiac DC, why would he not play DCL? It's a good question. He's probably injured. Zodiac, Mahrez deserves to start. Sadly, it's City. Sam, injury news. Sam, I guess it's Jesus scored. Massive moment. Mahrez on the spot. Guardiola. 6 minutes to the deadline, guys. Come on, guys. 5 minutes to go. Come on, let's get these in. Sterling may not start as well, considering he performs well against Arsenal. Not many FPL teams have him. Yes, so Sterling. How much is his ownership? Let's have a look. Sorry, I don't want to change the screen so much before I lose it. Come on. Sterling. Man City. Come on, guys, get these questions in. Subscribe to FPL INKLING if you haven't done so far. Like the video if you haven't done so already. 2.8% differential, guys. Get picking. I don't mind the numbers of viewing going down because I know people are picking their lineups. I'm here till another hour, so don't go away, guys. Do pop back. We're here for another hour. Come on, let's get these questions in. Please submit your lineup. 4 minutes to go. Fazli, oh my god, I still can't decide the captain. Fazli, hit that captain button. Press save. Do it. Do it now. So I captain Vardy, let's go. Yes. We got a captaincy nailed. Zodiac, Fancy, who do you have? Put it on Bruno. Put it on Bruno, Fancy. Put it on Bruno. Oh, the nerves, the nerves, the nerves, the nerves, the nerves. Screw it, Vardy it is. Hey! We got 2 Vardy captains installed. 2. Come on, guys. Come on. Get that team in. It's 10:56. Less than 4 minutes to get that lineup. Actually, 3 minutes now, turning 57. Come on, guys. You push that team through. Let's have this amazing week come through, man. Come on. Oh. Bazley, we'll go Vardy together. I got Vardy in from game week 1 to captain him for game week 3. Now that is what you call a long-term plan. Long-term plan. Guys, if I had Vardy in my team, I would have captained him as well. We could have made a hat-trick. Come on, guys. Any final minute decisions you're making, get them in now. Let me know what your thoughts are. Can I help you with anything quickly? Put me your question. And if you've done everything and you're chilling and you're relaxed like me and just waiting for some questions or just to have some fun and just relax before the new game week, just hit that subscribe button, man. Help me get close to that 1K mark. Thank you everyone who has subscribed, by the way, and has hit the like button as well. In terms of next week, guys, I will be doing it on Friday evening rather than Saturday morning, and the reason for that is because I will be working, okay? Zodiac, do I go top 10K this game week? I hope you get in the top 1K, Zodiac. Forget 10. We're waiting in the top 1K in the world. We want the manager who's going to be in the top at least 1K in this chat, in this league. Come on, man. We can do this. You have my backing, you have the whole of FPL INKLING family's backing. You can do it, Zodiac. You can. I kind of hope Vardy bags a hat-trick now, just so your ranking improves. Oh. And Foster's injured as well, guys. I realised that last night. Didn't realise where he got an injury from. He's not been playing much. Hamstring injury. What was he doing? You know, what were they? Pre-warm-up? The first game's against Arsenal and Man City, right? What are your predictions, guys? Who's going to win that one? My prediction... 3-0 Man City. So Nick, I'm so hyped at the moment. I hope that's not down to me. I think Bamford will smash, no troll. Thank you. And at the moment Bamford smashes it, I'm going to get so many messages on here. Captain Grealish over Son. I don't know why I switched. Nah, don't worry. Grealish is not a bad shout. Trust me, Grealish is not a bad shout. Don't worry. You still have 30 seconds if you want to change it, by the way, Sam. But don't worry, Grealish is not a bad shout. Not a bad choice, Sam. Not a bad one. Keep strong. Mazzy, Antonio Blank. Let's go. No, I'm not going to say that. Should I play with Tony or Richarlison? Richarlison. Ivan Curry. Richarlison. Oh. Guys, it's 11 o'clock. It's 11 o'clock. Deadline over. Take a deep breath. Wow. That was... Whew. Yeah, there was lots of captaincy option this week, Fazli. Jeez, man. I've not even made any depth transfers and I'm feeling nervous. So who have we got captain this week? Bruno, Salah? No Salah. Bruno, Kane, Son, Grealish, Vardy, Antonio, Benrahma. Oh, so many captains, man. I think the thing I have against Antonio is I think he's a great footballer, don't get me wrong. Yes, he has mad games in FPL. He had that game a couple of seasons ago where he scored 4 goals in a game. But the thing I have with... the thing I have against Antonio is just his lack of fitness, man. He gets injured very often. I get scared every time he runs, if you see my FPL team. I don't want his hamstrings to get ripped. And plus they got Europe this week and they got a thin squad. So we'll have to wait and see. But at the moment, phenomenal. Vasily, oh no, I forgot to captain Ronaldo. Just practicing for next week. Yeah. By the way, guys, next week... Actually, hold on. I'm working next week. Next week's an international break. Whee! So there's Next week's an international break, guys. So it's going to be the week after. I will do it in the morning. False news, fake news. Zodiac, can I ask what country you're from? I mean, I know you lived in the UK, but what country? Oh, my parents are Pakistani, buddy. Pakistan, yeah. Yeah, Pakistan, buddy. I thought that'd be quite obvious, wouldn't it? Sam, Cresswell is very underrated. Not many talk about him. Well, to be fair, yeah, I mean, to be fair, he goes about his work really well. He could have scored, to be fair, against Leicester midweek as well. So, yeah, he's very underrated. The guy does his job. Keeps himself to himself, isn't really very, what's the right word to say? Isn't very, what do I say, in the media eye, public eye? He keeps himself to himself. Professionalism is very, very key for him. Tannen Jacobs, welcome. Ailing versus Kofal this week. I like Kofal personally. Zodix, I'm not sure he's underrated. He's just same price as Shaw, James, etc. Yep. Zodiac, any good Pakistan footballers out there? Not me. Not me for sure. Oh, it was alright, you know. It was a good, what was that title that we used to give at school? Person always stands next to the goal and is offside all the time. Goal poacher, offside, you know. I was one of those players that literally just stood on the... I was like a Van Nistelrooy and a Berbatov, stayed in the box, ball at my feet, boom, in goal. Sam, but not many templates have him. No, they don't actually. So I'll tell you why not many templates have Cresswell. The thing with Cresswell is, I think people were sceptical for his performance last season. So he did well last season, guys. Let's have no doubt about it. 11 assists is phenomenal. That's more than Trent, more than Robertson. But what thing is now at the moment is Trent and Robertson have done it for a few years back to back. So they've had that kind of consistency element. But he started well. I'm actually quite gassed about him. And I think he'll do well this season. Cade in favour. No, I forgot to click confirm. No way. No. Oh, Caden, what was the transfers again you were doing? Tell me. Let me know. Zodiac, DK, Sam. I think it's because West Ham's defence is not great and were pretty bad last season. They couldn't keep it. Yeah, clean sheets as well. I think it's more the attacking returns that we were excited by, and that's where I'm going for. Really, I'm not expecting clean sheets from West Ham, guys. I just think if you can get me anywhere between 7 to 10 assists for 5.5, job done. Sam, come on, Grealish. Come on, Jack. Okay, just for you, Sam. Jack, come on, bag a hat trick of returns, 2 assists, a goal, 2 goals, and assist. I don't mind. Do it for Sam, please. Just do it for Sam, Jack. So I was going to say, guys, I'll put a question for you too. I really like that question earlier. What was your worst FPL moments? Obviously, barring not pressing save for your team today, Caden. But what's the worst moment for you? Thoughts about the Mendy case sounds extreme. But what's his charge for? Yeah, I mean, I don't really want to get into it because look, I don't know the guy. If he gets proven guilty, he deserves the punishment he gets. But we got to wait until he's proven guilty. He's been charged. It doesn't mean he's guilty. But yeah, it's not great news. But actually, talking about that, what does that mean for Zinchenko? I've not thought about him. Zinchenko's 5.5 mil. Mendy's out of the team. Does that make Zinchenko essential? What are your thoughts? It's okay, Caden. It's done now. It's done. Just relax. Enjoy the rest of the week. Right, let's have some predictions, guys. Top point scorer this week. Who do you think is it going to be? Who's going to get the most points this week? I would say Number 1, Bruno. He's gone as my captain, so of course I'm going to say that. Yeah, I think Bruno would. Cancelo left back, yeah, Dr. Muka. That's a good shot actually. 6 mil left back. Yeah. Sam, I switched to DCL a day before and now I find him doubtful. He'll play. Zodiac's moment. 2 years ago, I tried to change stuff for my FPL team, played around with the options and accident. Confirmed. I do played around with the options and by accident clicked confirmed and had to struggle with -16 from players I didn't want it. So your bench gave you -16. Absolutely love it. Wildcard. Steve says, well, wildcard for week 4. Surely we can make changes throughout the week. So any changes due to international injuries does matter. Unlimited training. Yes, that's correct. That is correct. You can make as many changes as you like. You won't be affected. Dr. Mika, by the way, it says to me FPL is updating. I don't know why. Oh yeah, so FPL, buddy, the reason why I've not refreshed my page, FPL now is going to update. It usually takes about anywhere between 15 to 25 minutes sometimes half an hour until the teams are announced at 11:30. What it generally does, it kind of recalculates points because people have taken hits, recalculates overall ranks, submits squads in. It's a lot quicker this season compared to last season, so it shouldn't be too long before it's back up and live, okay? Truth always wins. Why was the deadline early? I missed it also because we've got a game at 12:30 between Arsenal and Manchester City at, I think, the Etihad. So an hour and a half before. You're lucky it was on Friday night, 6:30. There's usually a game at 8 o'clock then. But let's say truth always wins. Let's say if you did have the choice to make a transfer, did you have anything in mind or any captaincy choices to make? Let me know. Zodiac, I think you made a big mistake by taking Son out at the moment. Yeah, I mean, look. Hindsight's a great thing. I may have made a big mistake, but you know what? Rafinha again against Burnley. I'm not too worried, to be fair, at the moment. Hopefully Rafinha comes good. Is an FPL great? Son is. Look, if I'm going to sit here at 38 weeks and pray he's not going to score or assist, of course he is. He's a brilliant player. I just want someone else in my squad for now. I could bring him back in, boys. I could bring him back in for Ronaldo. Make up some spare funds, right? Dr. Mukat, 1 Kane, 2 Antonio, 3 Bruno, 4 Son, 5 Rafinha. Mad shout. So Young Kaki, welcome. It's saying my FPL updating why. So the squads have been submitted, buddy. So they're being updated. Hopefully they should be back up on live in the next 5 or 10 minutes. Sam, Zod, I agreed about Son. Yeah, look, I made that decision now, guys. It's happened. Near 309. Yep, it's 90 minutes prior. Correct. Yep, it's updating. Zodiac, 1, Son, Vardy, Antonio. Good shout. Dr. Mukat, maybe they add Ronaldo in this update. I don't think they'll add him just yet. It's a bit like Varane. I think once they finalise the official contract and stuff, I think maybe sometime next week he'll come into the game. Is Reguilon set for another price rise? I'm not too sure. If he does a good week this week and they keep another clean sheet, I think there could be, buddy. I think there could be. Truth is, I was going to switch my captain from DCL to Bruno. Found that DCL doesn't play. Well, that's not a problem. That's not a problem because if, let's say DCL doesn't play full stop, your vice captain is Bruno. If that is the case, we'll get captaincy. No problem. Zodiac says, Sam, if I had 0.5 no more, I would have swapped Mahrez out for Son today, but I need 2 transfers next week and Tsimikas and Ings out. Yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. I think we're all thinking about transfers for Game Week 4, guys. Let Ronaldo sign up. We're all doing wild cards. How many of you are wild carding, by the way, for Ronaldo like myself? Let me know. There's a rumour that Duffy is going to go up to 4.5, potentially. Ings out, why? The fixtures? Yeah, so for me, Danny Ings wasn't a long-term plan. So if you guys watch my videos in terms of content and live streams that I did originally from Game Week 1, I always wanted Harry Kane. So I wanted to always play 3 premiums. And this whole Kane saga went out of, it went out of control. I just ran out of patience. I just didn't like it. Yes, Danny Ings got me 13 points. He did the job that I needed him to do. But I've got Lukaku in now in terms of 3 premiums for this week. And And Rafinha, you know, was always going to be in my squad. If you look at my early videos, I was always going to play Rafinha. Son was just like, you know, the premium I brought in as a cover replacement for Kane. But I've got Lukaku in now. I'm happy with Lukaku. And Rafinha I'll take as well. I think he's very underrated, undervalued. And that's why I've chosen Rafinha at this point. So yeah, Sam, yeah, game week 4 to 7 is horrible for Ings. Yeah, it is a very tough fixtures then, buddy. Ings will drop massive in the next 2 weeks. So, guy, will you get Ronaldo in? How will you do it? I'm playing a wild card, buddy. So, the thought process I have, if he's 12 mil, straight out for Bruno, straight swap. And obviously then I'll take Bamford out. That's 8 million. So I will then make Ronaldo my striker in terms of Bamford, and then I'll put Jack Grealish in Fernandez's position. Let's say if it's Mo Salah, 12.5 mil, I will take out Mo Salah, swap him for Jack Grealish, and play Ronaldo up front. Let's say he's 13 mil. I would do exactly the same. I will downgrade Cresswell to Kofel at 5 mil. I will take out Salah and put in Grealish and put Ronaldo for Bamford. I'm sorry, yeah, I'm going to do it, buddy. I generally can't play the season without Ronaldo. I'd rather play it without Salah than Ronaldo. That's just me, guys. That's just me. Yeah, I'll get a lot of stick for it, but I'll take it. I'll take it on the chin. I'm not playing my wild card for Ronaldo. I'm going to transfer Kane to Ronaldo in game week 5 because I have 2 mil in the bank. Not a bad shout. Not a bad shout. Sam, loved the Ings goal the other day. Oh, that was a beautiful goal. Woo. Woo, woo, woo. What a goal. Contender for goal of the season? Will I have Fernandes and Ronaldo? If it's 12.5, I'll have Fernandes and Ronaldo. I mean, a lot of people have asked me about, you know, will Fernandes' output get affected? I don't think so. It could increase, actually, with Ronaldo there. His assists might go up. His goals might go up with a linking play. These guys are playing for their national country as well. They speak the same language. They have that level. Agent Bruno brought Ronaldo in. Why doubt Bruno? Right? If we're not gonna doubt Salah, why are we gonna doubt Fernandes, man? That's how I just don't see it. They're all greats, man. They're all greats. So let's be more differential. As if I wasn't differential enough from the original template. Let's be more differential. Sam, I like Adama over Jimenez, but sadly he just dances around and doesn't find the back of the net. Adama Traore, Sam, honestly, I love the guy. I love the guy on FIFA. Amazing. But in FPL, the guy gets one-on-one and goal, always misses. It's that baby oil on his arms, honestly. I hope it just doesn't go onto the ball as well. The guy just misses, man. I've had him like 2-3 seasons ago. He had one good game and then he just blanked after. No, not Adama Traore. Please, no. Jimenez all day long. All day Jimenez. Dr. Mukat, Kane has bad fixtures after Crystal Palace. Yeah, but bad fixtures doesn't mean he won't score or be contributing. I think he will. He will. Even more reason to go get rid of Kane, right? Or Son. But they'll still contribute, guys. They're amazing players. Guys, if you haven't subscribed to FPL INKLING, guys, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hit that like button. The lineups will be out in 15 minutes. 15 minutes. We'll discuss the lineups, guys. We will discuss. Any surprises in your squad? Let me know. Pop it in. I mean, in the squads you expect. Let me know. Truth was, what if he wasn't a Man United fan? Would you still ditch Salah? No. No. No, then I'll ditch Bruno. For sure. But I would get Ronaldo. I wouldn't ditch Salah. If I was a Liverpool fan, I wouldn't ditch Salah. No. Look, you got to be faithful sometimes, man. You got to be loyal to your team. You got to be. I can't sit there watching my own team playing going, oh, I don't want Ronaldo to score. I don't want Bruno to score. Oh, I don't want Greenwood to score. No. I know I always say this in my videos, don't be affiliated with your team, but you have to, man. You have to. So, yeah, the comment of the chat, Fernandez's history. Yes. Thank God I won't have to listen to any more Fernandez comments. Oh, it wound me up. Now we'll hear Ronaldo. Oh my God, that sounds silly. I like the look of your squad. Fossil Jin Min, thank you so much, buddy. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you once again for your nice comments and joining and watching and commented. Thank you. Dr. Milcat, most of Bruno's goal will be taken away because Ronaldo will take pens. Yeah, but then assists will go up. He can score goals from open play. Ronaldo will set pieces. It's too early to call, buddy. It's too early to call. Look at last season, Son and Kane. Everyone said, oh, X, Y, Z, one will score more than the other. They both scored. They both scored good points. Mane and Salah did it a couple of seasons ago. It can happen, guys. Just because one player takes over doesn't mean the whole squad's going to be taken through. Bruno was an exception because he was doing everything. Now there's two. So if we were people who were thinking of doubling up on Salah and Mane, and Salah did hardly anything last season against Norwich in their first game, why can't Bruno and Ronaldo work together? Just a question of thought. Just a thought. Trier is the worst finisher than Werner. Nah, man, don't be rude. Don't be like that. Don't be like that to Werner. Werner's a good guy, man. He's a good guy. With Lukaku, he'll become better. Who is first choice free kick taker for Spurs? Harry Kane. Harry Kane takes free kicks, I think, last season. Zodiac DK, there is no need for both Ronaldo and Fernandes. Better to spread the risk of premiums, in my opinion. Again, it's thought process. It's what you think. Is what you're gonna. It's whatever you think the right way is gonna be. I mean, that's the beauty of this game, right? What if you're a Newcastle fan? Would you triple up? Triple up on Newcastle? I don't know. Would you want me to triple up on Newcastle or triple up on United? I'm definitely tripling up on United, bro. Newcastle, I would have tripled up anywhere. Do you know what? Newcastle United rivalry isn't that big anymore. But when I was growing up in the 90s, late 90s and early 2000s, there was real rivalry then, man. They were good days. Especially when they were sponsored by that beer, Castle Beer. Sam, I'll get to know my captain points after the first game. No suspense for the rest of the game week. Yeah, go big, man. Go early. It's the same with me last week with Salah. I knew straight away he flopped. And I had to wait till the next day until Bruno flopped. So yeah, Ronaldo didn't score a free kick in 2 years. I honestly think Fernandes at the moment is a better set piece choice. Could be, man. Could be. Look, we can't judge without him kicking a ball. Some person has to do it. Yeah, man. Truth is in loyalty. You gotta have loyalty, man. Are you trying to tell me Liverpool players or Liverpool fans don't have Liverpool players in there? I'll guarantee you most Liverpool fans, not most, sorry, there are a few, handful. Most Liverpool fans who kind of really love their players, of course they have an affiliation, but a handful of managers will have 3 Liverpool assets in there. They'll have Jota, Mane and Salah, or Jota, Salah and Firmino. They'll have 3 of them in. They will, honestly. And Trent, they'll have them in. Zodiac, best Newcastle picks is those who don't play, then you get 0 points instead of minus. Love it. No, there's some really good Newcastle picks. Where Callum Wilson's decent. I don't know how he missed that shot last week. I don't know how he put it past that. It's like a finesse shot in FIFA. Puts it past the post. Maximin's good. St. Maximin's really good. So they've got some good players, man. They've got some good players. I got Liverpool players, got 3. There you go, see? Bruno scored 1 last week, captaining him, fetched 2. This week, let's see. He is again top chance. Yeah, true. Dr. Milka, price drops, breaking news. Pulisic 7.9, Gundogan 7.3, Zaha 6.9, Tony 6.4, and Tierney 4.9. Wow. Get Tierney in, guys. 4.9, bargain. If you're looking for a cheap defender. Zodiac, but everyone does Liverpool fan or not? Yeah, true. I know. But I'm just giving an example. Thank you, Dr. Moorcat, for the confirmation. So whilst I was talking about the stories, I remembered a story that it was one of my friends in our group. A couple of years ago, we were on holiday, and we were fixing our fantasy teams, locking them in. And what happened was it was around Aguero was then, and it was a couple of seasons ago. It was mad, and we were sat there one night, and I don't know what it was. He was just very focused on the game before the deadline, and it's quite competitive in our friends group, guys. By the way, and then he Made these transfers, kept changing his team, kept changing his team. Now, he thought he'd hit a wild card, the button. He didn't. He lost minus 84 points because he kept changing the squad, kept changing it, and he lost minus 84. I still don't forget that. That was sickening. We still remind him, by the way. Still remind him. But minus 84, guys, imagine that. If that happened to me right now, I'll be on 60 points. Sam says, I like Maximum over Callum. He has amazing runs, of course. Truth was, I guarantee you not a single Norwich fan has their players in FPL. Ah, they'll have Pookie in. I'm sure Pookie will beat a few Norwich players. Cantwell, their goalkeeper. There'll be a few, man. There'll be a few. I was going to say Arsenal fans, but no. I've got too many Arsenal fans. No. No banter here, no banter. But Arsenal, how many Arsenal fans have Arsenal players in? Question, right? Sam, on a lighter note, heard Klopp called Konate to save VD from being manhandled by Lukaku. No. It'll be a good game, man. It'll be a good game. I want goals. I want Salah and Lukaku, both hat-tricks. Happy days. 3-3 draw. As I have none of the defenders, so good. Dr. Milkat Zodiac, they tweeted that about 5 minutes ago. Truth Always Wins says, Zodiac says, I will swap Pookie in game week 5 or 10, even though I'm 22k in the world. Yeah, you can play that as well. So any of you guys playing the wild card for Ronaldo in this next week between the international break? Drop me a comments, guys. Let me know. Guys, we're 7 minutes away from the lineups being announced. We are going to go through those teams. We've been here for over an hour and 20 minutes. Wow. Jeez, man. Time has flown. I think the best thing that can happen for me is I just want Chelsea to score against Liverpool. Oh, honestly, those 2 clean sheets have cost me big time. So one question I generally ask is if you were to play a wild card, let's say if it wasn't Ronaldo, let's say Ronaldo's not coming in, would you still play a wild card in this international break or not? For me, I wouldn't have. I was going to leave it till game week 7, maybe 8. The reason why is because I was going to change most of my players to potentially Chelsea and probably ditch United players for a little while because of the fixture swing. That was my kind of overall thought process. But what would have yours have been? I don't know. I'm playing my wild card this week. Hey, you got early. Who did you get? Was it because of Kane or let us know, man? Sam, just so guys have a laugh, my friend has Chilwell from Gameweek 1 still holding him in spite of a price drop. Yeah, but Alonso scored, right? Alonso scored in Gameweek 1. Sorry, I don't want to refresh my screen, but Alonso scored, right? He did pretty well in the other game as well last week. Will he play today? It'd be a good question. Very good question. I mean, I'll tell you guys a funny story. I shouldn't laugh. Should I say it? Forget it. It's a channel for my fans, channel for football fans, we'll say it. So, I have a friend in our friends group, Arsenal through and through, absolute, like, you cannot hear anything negative about Arsenal. He's Arteta in. He's like our own personal tie. So if you guys watch AFTV, he's like our own tie, basically. Absolutely loves the team. He triple captained Aubameyang versus Brentford. Aubameyang didn't play. He vice-captained Pepe. Salah, Bruno went big. We still haven't let that die down. Just enjoy that story for a moment. Zodiac. Yeah, I mean, I agree. When Chilwell's back, he will come back into form, guys. He will smash it. Dr. Zodiac. I've got Edison, Diaz, Laporte, Kofar, Bruno, Benrahma. I saw that team earlier, Dr. Muka. That is brilliant. You know what? Thumbs up, mate. I love your team. Seriously, that is a really, really good team. That's a brilliant wildcard, boss. Really happy with that. Kane is going to be a hat-trick, I think. Yeah, I think so. Imagine being an Arsenal fan, yeah. Honestly, this is a true story. He triple captained Aubameyang versus Brentford, and the guy had COVID and didn't play. The moment Arteta broke the news before the game about him not playing along with Lacazette, it all kicked off on our WhatsApp group. It was absolute mad. Your friend should not play FPL. No, he shouldn't. But that's a true Arsenal fan, honestly. I think we've decided what we're going to get him for his birthday. We're going to get him those special Arsenal tie headphones. So hopefully he'll wear those when he's out and about. Guys, just because of that story about the Arsenal one, I shouldn't have shared that, but I said it right. If you like that story, just for that story, hit that subscribe button, guys. Hit that subscribe button and help us grow, man. Thank you. And hit the like button as well. Sam says that's a true Arsenal fan. Zodiac says Dr. Worker, that's a good team but risky with 3 City defenders. Yeah, but it's a good team, buddy. Regardless, it's a good team. They have a good defensive record. So unfortunately for him, he's not a Norwich fan. Yeah, can you imagine? Can you imagine? I don't know what's worse, to be fair, at the moment. I don't know what's worse, personally. All right, let's put that poll out. Would you rather be a Norwich fan or an Arsenal fan? I mean, the only thing that's saving Arsenal off the 20th position is their goal difference, right? Can you imagine if Arsenal smash them? If City win 4-0 and Arsenal go bottom based on goal difference? Oh God! Oh God! Get those Arsenal defenders out of your squads, guys. Ben White's gone. Ben White's clearly gone. For now. I can bring him back in. I'm not going to dismiss him straight up. If I need the extra $500,000, I might bring him back in for Reguilon. Dr. Market, yes, and you still have 2 million in the bank. Whoa! Mad! That is one sick team. Now, that is what you call a template team, guys. If you guys want a team, guys, have a look at Dr. Mukat's team. He's got the best team I've seen so far, personally. That's my opinion. Opinion-wise, guys. I think if you guys want to have a read his team again. He's still got 2 million spare, and he can do that Ronaldo move in need to be. Honestly, thumbs up, double thumbs up. Massive well done, buddy. Sam, well, Arsenal are just one place above Norwich at the moment. Kane won't even start today, in my opinion. I think he will. He played in the midweek, right? He scored 2 goals in the Conference League. I think he'll start. I think he will. Kane's an out-and-out player. He'll play, man. Zodiac, I really think City won't concede. Yeah, I don't think City will concede, personally. Unless Aubameyang scores. Caden Favour says, at least Fernandes is my captain. Yeah, exactly. Fernandes is a brilliant choice, personally. In all honesty, I'm considering Aubameyang in a few game weeks. I mean, you should. He's a great player. He's had a bad patch, but he scored like 20 goals 3 seasons in a row, didn't he, in the Premier League before last season. My bench is weak, but I'm sure my main team will start. Yeah, I mean, look, bench, don't worry about it too much. My bench isn't exactly, I haven't exactly got Sadio Mane or Raheem Sterling on my bench. As long as it does the job and they can come in and give you those 2 points if there's any injuries or movements, that's what the bench is there for, buddy. For a rainy day. Don't waste budget on bench. It's 11:30, guys. The lineups will be being released soon. We'll go through it together. We've gone up to 719 subscribers. Thank you so much for everyone who has subscribed so far. I really appreciate it. So let's get the lineups out for you. Let's go through some lineups. So we have the Man City lineup. They're going 4-3-3. In goal, we have Edison. We go Cancelo, Laporte, Diaz, Walker. Midfield, Gundogan, Rodri, Silva. And the front 3 is Grealish, Torres and Jesus. Arsenal are going to be playing 5-4-1. Leno in goal. Surprised by that. Ramsdale did really well midweek. Tini, Kolasinac, Holding, Chambers, Suarez. Midfield, Saka, Xhaka, Smith Rowe, Odegaard. And up front, we have Aubameyang. Let's go through the bench as well. On the bench, Riyad Mahrez. Wow. Stefan, Palmer, Fernandinho, Zinchenko, Doyle, John Stones, Nathan Ake, Raheem Sterling. Guys, Mahrez on the bench. Ouch. How has John Stones not started yet? I know Laporte scored and stuff, but why is John Stones not playing? Raheem Sterling on the bench as well. I ain't happy with that. Arsenal bench. Pablo Mari, Ramsdale, Maitland-Niles, Martinelli, Lokonga, Lacazette, Mohamed, Okombo, Mohamed, sorry. Nuno Tavares. Actually, you know what? Arsenal don't have a bad bench, to be fair. I'm not being difficult there at all. They don't have a bad bench at all, personally. I think they look all right. But yeah, no Sterling, no Mahrez, guys. No Stones. What are your thoughts? And Grealish does start, Sam. Hey, Grealish. Yes, loads of people have Mahrez, so I'm sure it should be updated by now. It has. How many people had Mahrez in their squad? Let's have a look. Midfielders. Mahrez, 6.7%. It's not too high, but I have seen some teams with Mahrez in there at the moment. So let's wait and see who's played what. So no Sterling, guys. No Gundogan. Wow. What's your reaction, guys? What do you think of the Arsenal lineup? It's like 10 defenders on there. Wow. Wow. Let me think about that for a moment. But till then, guys, if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. And let's increase our family in FPL INKLING, all right? Oh, give me some predictions, guys. Throw me some predictions. Match score, highest point scorers. Who's it going to be? Yeah, so Gundogan starts. Mahrez dropped. And the price drops for Gundogan. Ugh. Kolasinac-centric Xhaka, Odegaard. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. What's going on? Give me some predictions, guys. 3-0, Man City. 3-0. I'm just thinking, guys. Torres, how many games has he played now? Is he playing up front? Is he their new striker? If I'm playing a wild card, Torres, 7 mil. Played 90 minutes in the first game, 60 minutes in the second game. Ferran Torres, add you to my watch list. He's gone on my watch list. I'm going to keep a lookout for him. He may come in, guys. He may come in. Right. There is the squad, guys. It is submitted. We are ready. Dr. Mika, I hope it's 0-0. Wait, do you have any Arsenal defenders? Dr. Mika, I am a West Ham fan, but we're top of the league. Oh, right. Fair enough. Fair enough. I was thinking, I sound like an Arsenal fan there for a moment. But yeah, how are you guys feeling, man? How are you guys feeling after that first team week release? I'd rather be a Norwich fan than Arsenal fan. At least you don't get disappointed as a Norwich fan. I mean, look, there's two things, right? I mean, one of the things that you see on media and stuff is a lot of negativity, right? But you saw some real celebrations for some fans midweek as well. Look, I know it's a B West Brom side midweek in a League Cup game. At the end of the day, they put 6 goals past them, right? That's a job to do. So let's give them credit where it's due, all right? But regardless, it's tough times for Arsenal. Tough times. Dr. Mike, Sam, honestly, Gundogan doesn't score a lot, so don't go for him. I think Torres is better. I mean, to be fair, Gundogan might take penalties. De Bruyne's not on the pitch. No more Aguero. Sam, Norwich will be thinking, we conceded 5. Let's see how you perform in the 19th place friendly. Depends what mood City are in. Let's just say Kane was playing today, guys. How many points do you reckon he'd score? Let's say Kane was playing today. How many goals and stuff would he score? I reckon he'd get a goal, probably an assist. I reckon he'd got about 12, 13 points. Are you going to do a watch along for the City game? Nah, honestly, I can't. Seriously, I've been on this. It's 10 o'clock. My parents will be wondering where I am. But tell me, do you guys want me to do a watch along? I haven't planned it for today or this weekend, but would you guys like a watch along? I've never done one before. If so, let me know. Sam says, it's a surprise that people don't talk about Mount Is it because of his fixtures? Yes. So Mason Mount, because of the fixtures, has not been discussed at the moment. But I assure you, those players, those managers who have players such as Jota and Greenwood in, will automatically replace him. Do not be surprised if he comes into teams during the midweek wildcard. If they do wildcards, 7.5, he'll replace those two. More game time as well. I will take a run before the game starts. Have a nice day, buddy. Thanks for the stream. Thank you so much, buddy. Sam Mount is not guaranteed to start when ZH is back. Remember to like the stream, guys. Thank you, guys. You know what, guys? It's 11:36. I think we've been here for just over an hour and a half. We'll give it another 10 minutes, all right? But if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. If you haven't liked this video yet, you need to know what to do. Hit that like button, please. Right, so... What's my next game week look like? Oh, look at that, Newcastle. I can imagine Ronaldo up front already. Hey. Oh, Cool. So, expectations from Arsenal squad. Mahrez benched, guys. Sterling on the bench. 11 million for Sterling and being on the bench, man. Any Sterling owners in the house? Off to work. Good luck to all. Good luck, buddy. Truth always wins. Have a good day at work, and I hope it all goes well. And we'll do that through. Oh. Cool. So what we'll do, guys, is, you know what? It's been an hour and 40 minutes. We'll call it a day. I want to thank every single one of you for coming in here, viewing, liking, subscribing, commenting, appreciating, giving me feedback if I needed to improve anything. Thank you so much. I hope I helped out. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you guys have a great game week this weekend. Enjoy your weekend. Trust your decisions. Your INKLING will work. Don't be disheartened. You'll do well. Have a great one, all right? Take care of yourself. If you haven't subscribed yet, guys, hit that subscribe button before you go and hit that like button if you like this stream. Till then, I want you guys to have a really good day. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you soon, all right? Thank you so much.